Hey YouTubers, and so this is something kind of like, I wouldn't call this actually a theory or anything like that. It's more something I noticed in Dragon Ball Super episode 40 that I just watched like a couple minutes ago or something like that. And I just thought I'd like throw this out there. Again, I will definitely say that this isn't a theory, it's not a speculation, it's just something really weird about the episode that I noticed that no one else seems to be covering. So about basically midway through the episode, we see Hit actually hit Goku with a barrage of hits, and Goku kind of recovering from that and then powering up and hitting Hit and sending him into the painting of Champa, directly into the head of Champa, like basically the head of Champa, basically, crumbling the image, at least in the head portion of that thing. And I found it incredibly interesting. And I just want to keep saying, I know that like Dragon Ball and everything is not like this basically thought out or foreshadowy or anything like that, but I do find it very kind of interesting that basically you have a literal hitman who has been keeping his power and everything, has been bringing up this whole thing. Even in the episode, they kind of say like, Hit can't perform at his own basic strength unless he's able to kill someone or something. It's just basically who he is as a character. Like he isn't all that he is unless he's killing someone or can actually kill someone or has the desire or job or something to kill anyone. So you send a literal hitman basically destroying the portrait in a very vital spot, the head of someone like Champa, who's a very prominent character, even if it's just a portrait. Honestly, if this was any other series that had any like real weight on story, which Dragon Ball Super really isn't, I would definitely think that this would be something that was like where Champa's life might be in some kind of danger, or maybe on the chopping block sometime during the future of the series. And that actually kind of does make a little sense. I mean, if you stretch it to the most basic of points, where when we first meet him in episode 28, 29, I think it is, where he makes an appearance on Whis' planet, Beerus and Whis' planet, he kind of says, the star of the show must make a big entrance and all that stuff. So this series has been kind of giving him a whole lot of scenes. I mean, he's been a big standout person in this entire tournament. He's gotten more screen time, more character development than basically Whis or Beerus at this point, or, any of the people that we've actually gotten to see or know. Like, we've seen him go through, like, emotional ups and downs, and now the Xenos or whatever you call them are basically there, and it's really hard to kind of know exactly what's going on with Champa, but I just wanted to like point that out. Did like anyone else notice this? Like the show like spends at least a good 10-15 seconds just lingering on the fact that Hit literally slams into a very vital point of Champa's like anatomy. Like a guy who's said only to hit vital points, a guy who says to only be functioning at his best when he's killing people and everything like that. So I'm just wondering, like, what is this? Like, do y'all have any ideas of like what this is? Again, this is not a theory, this is not a speculation, this isn't really anything. It's just me kind of posing this question that no one else seems to really be talking about because it's not really a big deal. But we've seen this tournament ring get put into shambles, not once, but like kind of twice, and just beaten up in the most severe way against Vegeta or against Frost, like beating it up and everything. They had to actually remake the ring. Never again, like, this is just so out of place. This one scene, this one shot, the whole destroying the head of Champa is just so out of place that I don't know what it's making a point of or anything like that. I was talking to Dimsy after I watched the episode, and he was saying, well, maybe it's kind of representing how Champa kind of is losing his grasp on like basically everything that he has, like the Super Dragon Balls or anything like that, and it kind of represents that these pawns of his are kind of getting in his way, and he might not always get his way and all that. And that's a really good way to think of it too. So I'm just posing this question. It's more of like an open question or anything like that. I'd probably put this under an open question or something like that. But what did you think of this scene? Do you think like maybe this is some kind of foreshadowing? Was it just kind of like a stapling in terms of visually, like kind of showing where Champa's character might be at the end of this episode or going into the future or something like that, where he doesn't necessarily have as much power as he might believe? Anyway, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more content like this, more theories as I come up with them or something like that. I won't call this a theory. This is definitely an open question. But anyway, I hope everyone has a good day, and bye.